more efficient. The more liquidity that XRP has, it's the native asset on chain. And so, through supply and demand dynamics, they're going to have to push it to a high price if they're really going to want to use it at scale, which is what Monica Long said on Community Day. Just last week, she said that, when she was asked, where does she see the XRPL and XRP here in 2026? She said, the words that come to mind are institutional adoption at scale. So for that to happen at scale, XRP has to be a high price, has to be a high stable price. And then you had a kind of a follow-on from David Schwartz later in the evening, where he talked about the volatility of the asset and why institutions don't really want to hold that on their balance sheet. It needs to be a high, stable price before these institutions are really going to adopt this. And again, I believe that that's going to happen from, the supply and demand dynamics that are going to push it there, and then payments starting to move over the network to be able to hold price stability at that much higher level. Now, when it comes to other amendments, the other one that I'm watching, I'm watching, liquidity pools. I'm watching borrow lend. I'm also watching batch payments. We haven't seen batch payments get the vote that it needs. It needs one more vote to be passed, and then we'll wait for the 2-week time frame for that. So that's another big one for payments at scale on the XRPL. You probably need batch payments unless we have, an implicit or explicit subnet, which Bob Way has a patent on for the XRP.